Alright. The name is Dale, doing a new album review for Rhapsody's Eve. This album review is done on behalf of Audio Liquor Magazine. Alright, I said it before and I'm going to say it again. Rhapsody is one of the leaders of the Now School. I'm saying Now School because she's not a new artist. She is part of the Fantastic Four, as I like to label them. That's her, Kendrick Lamar, J. Cole, Big Crit. I think they have put out the best music consistently within this 10-year span. I'm not including artists from the 90s, early 2000s, or mid 2000s who are still putting out quality music. I'm just talking about within the last 10 years. I guess you could say from 2009 to 2019. With that being said, my criteria and how I base that on is your catalog, your body of work. How good are your mixtapes and your albums? Rhapsody has like 7 mixtapes, which most of them sound like albums. Then she has 3 studio albums. I guess you could say official albums. So she's been putting in work, and I don't base that on how many likes, how many followers, how popular you are online. The internet is buzzing with your name, how popular you are, how much radio play you're getting. I don't even base that on record sales, because I found most albums that has the highest sales tend to not be the best sounding album. So with that being said, I'm going to say something else that some people going to think I'm crazy. I don't know what I'm talking about. I'm tripping. I'm being a prisoner of the moment. That type of thing. That's what they're going to say when I make this statement. But I think Rhapsody is the best female rapper ever. Yes, ever. Of all time. Now, I've heard her on interviews and she doesn't like to be labeled as a female rapper. I'm not saying she's not better or just as good as the males. If I'm saying she's one of the leaders of the Now School, that's saying she's better than most niggas rapping right now. But when it comes to just strictly females, I think she's the best. And like I said, I base that on body of work. You know, some people will say, you crazy, Lauryn Hill. Well, Lauryn Hill has 2 group albums with the Fugees and 1 solo album where she's mostly singing. Rhapsody is not more talented than Lauryn Hill, because Lauryn Hill can sing and rap at a very high level. But as far as rapping and putting out rap projects, Rhapsody is better at it to me than her. Lauryn Hill just doesn't have the body of work. Now, she was the main reason why we bought into the Fugees, but she had to share the mic with 2 dudes. So even though she outshined those 2 guys, it's just not enough for me to say she's better than Rhapsody after all the projects that Rhapsody has put out. I think Rhapsody is better than Queen Latifah. She's not more talented than Queen Latifah, because Queen Latifah can rap at a high level. She also has put out jazz albums where she's singing. She's even had Oscar nominations for being in a musical movie called Chicago years ago. She has Emmy nominations for HBO movies she's done. So she can act, sing, and rap. But as far as just putting out rap material, putting out rap projects, and actually being an MC, I think Rhapsody is better than her. I think Rhapsody is better than Nicki Minaj. I don't even think that's even close. Regardless of how much Nicki Minaj records have sold and how popular, how famous she is, I just don't think she's better. It's not. Rhapsody is better than Lil' Kim, Foxy Brown. I even think she's better than MC Lyte. And I think she is the new age MC Lyte. I think they kind of compare to each other. I think they're kind of similar in many ways, even though Rhapsody always said her influence is leaning heavily towards Lauryn Hill. I think she's more like MC Lyte. And I used to think MC Lyte was the best back in the days with them first 2 albums, but I'd say maybe after that third album, I couldn't get into her music anymore. Where it seemed like Rhapsody gets better with each and every project. She's elevating. Instead of, steadily going down, she's elevating. So with that being said, I'm going to get into this Eve album review. I believe she named the album Eve after Adam and Eve, the biblical story in the Bible. And with this project, this album, she's got better lyrically. She was already very strong with her raps, with her lyrics, with her rhymes. But she's even better to me on this album. Her flow is even better. She sounds more comfortable. Not that she didn't before, but she's just getting better. And she's found that balance where she's able to have lyrical content, but also make catchy music that can grab the ears of the average music listener. That's a hard thing to do, where you're able to keep your artistic credibility and still try to grab new listeners. I've seen artists who was underground in the past, who was very lyrical, very serious, had substance, and they wanted to reach for the star. They wanted to get that pop audience, and then they put out an album trying to please everybody, and then it ends up being whack, ends up being corny, and they end up losing themselves. Well, with this album, Eve, Rhapsody is able to find the right blend, the right mix of catchy songs with substance that are meaningful, but also could get radio play. So with that being said, the first song on this joint, called Nina, which is produced by Mark Bird, I believe, is named after the legendary jazz singer Nina Simone. They even use a Nina Simone sample. The song was called Strange Fruit. Nice way to start off the project. You got another song called Cleo, which is produced by Ninth Wonder. It's named after the Queen Latifah character in the hood classic called Set It Off. Ninth Wonder flips he flips a Phil Collins song called In the Air Tonight, which has been used before. Nas used it for one mic, but I like the way Ninth flips it. He does it kind of different, uses it kind of different. I dig it. And you got another track called Aaliyah, which is produced by Eric G, named after the R&B singer Aaliyah, who passed away too soon. This is a song that Rhapsody is rapping about being yourself. She's talking about you can be a tomboy, but also be ladylike at the same time. I dig it. Got another track called Oprah, which is produced by Eric G. Of course, it's named after Oprah Winfrey. This song, this is one of my favorite songs on the joint. I dig the hook. It should get radio play. It's one of those songs. It features another MC, another female MC. I don't know her name. I should, because she gets busy on the joint. I really like it. It has some spoken word at the end. I dig it. And you got another joint called Whoopi, which is produced by Crisis. Now this is named after the comedian / actor / View host Whoopi Goldberg. I believe Crisis used a Herbie Hancock sample. This could get radio play. She said in the interview that she wanted Cardi B to actually be featured on this song, which would have been interesting. I think it would have got the radio play that she deserved if she was able to get her on the track. You got another song called Serena, which is produced by Eric G. It's named after the tennis player Serena Williams, of course. They use Eric uses a Luther Campbell voice sample. Don't stop, get it, don't stop, get it. Back in the 2 Live Crew days. I like how they use it. That's a good song right there. You got another track called Tyra, which is produced by Eric G. I'm guessing this is named after the model Tyra Banks. Rhapsody is talking about being black and beautiful. She says we're fine to the skin, to the bone. We're fine to the bone. We should love and and appreciate our physical skin tone, that type of thing. You got another track called Maya, which is produced by Ninth Wonder, featuring K. Roosevelt, I believe that's the name. And this title is named after Maya Angelou, the poet. You know, Rhapsody, she drops jewels on this joint. I dig it. You got another track that I'm not even going to try to pronounce the name of the person that's on here. I believe in interviews people had trouble even pronouncing the name. So I'm not going to try because I'm going to butcher her name. But the person is named after, I believe, was the first African American Muslim fencer in the Olympics, I believe. And this song is produced by Ninth Wonder. It features GZA and D'Angelo. Yes, D'Angelo, the singer. And she has a video for it. This was actually the first song I heard from this project. And she kind of does a remake in her own way of GZA's old song Liquid Swords from the 90s. Now, I've heard people use this sample before. I've heard R&B singers use it. Even just recently, very recently, B.O.B. put out a project this summer where he uses the Liquid Sword sample, you could say, even though it's sampled from a song back in the 70s, I believe. But anyway, people kind of recognize it as the GZA song, and I believe he pays homage, so to speak, to GZA, the way he uses it. So I've heard it used many times before, but I still dig it. I still like it. You got another track. I'm not even going to try to pronounce the person's name, but I'm going to butcher it. But it's produced by Eric G. It's named after a civil rights activist / journalist. It's a short song, very strong, has singing on the hook. Then you got another track that I'm not even going to try to pronounce the name. I'm going to butcher it. But this song is named after a female pharaoh from ancient Egypt. She was a Egyptian queen. This song is produced by Knots, who's one of my favorite producers. It features Queen Latifah. Queen Latifah raps on this joint. She gets busy. Then you got another joint, another track called what is it? Sojourner. Named after Sojourner Truth, who was a black women's activist / author. This song features J. Cole. I like the song. It's good. And it was 3 songs that I didn't care for. One was named Michelle, named after Michelle Obama. Then you got another one that was named after Afina Shakur. I believe that's Tupac's mother, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah. And I didn't care for that one. Then you got another one that I didn't care for. Can't think of the title of that one. But they wasn't whack. It just wasn't appealing to my ears. And this is a very strong album. I love the concept of her naming each song after a black female who influenced her, rather it be a sports figure, an actor, a legendary singer, a legendary activist, a queen from ancient Egypt. I'm just surprised someone has never thought of that idea before. And I give this album an A. I was thinking A-, but I'm going to give it an A. Very strong album. I know most of the guys in my circle and most dudes I know that are avid music listeners who are hip-hop heads. They respect her, they support her, they buy her music. But I get the sense that a lot of females are not really up on her, at least not in this area, in the DMV area that I know of. I want more females to support her and get into her music. I think they would like her. So with that being said, I went on too long. I'm doing this review very late, so it's probably not one of my best reviews, but I wanted to get this out the way. And there you have it. I'm done. I'm finished.